Nasser Hussain spoke about Indian hypocrisy and ICC role during this World Cup boycott drama. Nasser praised Bangladesh and Pakistan. In their Sky podcast with Michael Atherton, just listen to what they said.
International games, as you said, you didn't go to Zimbabwe, teams didn't go to Sri Lanka in 1996. But then when the Mustafiza thing happened and Bangladesh say, well, our government say, well, we can't go to India, they're demanding the same kind of treatment, albeit this is on the eve of the tournament rather than months in advance. So you start from the Champions Trophy, you go through to the Mustafiza decision, and then the decisions that Bangladesh and Pakistan make, they're not taken in isolation. There's context to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, there is a slight difference there, and you touched on it, in that the late logistical, with a month to go, everything's set up to go in the tournament. And I have some sympathy with the ICC there, that the late decision to say, right, we're not traveling. So I guess the real comparison would be, and this is the real question that only the ICC can answer. If it had been India, and in the future, if India, a month before a tournament, say, our government does not want us to go and play in that country in a World Cup, would the ICC have been so firm and say, you know the rules, bad luck, we're knocking you out? That is the only question that all sides ask for, is consistency. You have to treat Bangladesh the same as you treat Pakistan and the same as you treat India. Now, India fans will say, cry more, we have the money, it's all down. But with power comes responsibility. If you are constantly knocking Bangladesh or Pakistan, their cricket diminishes, and hence those great games that we've seen in the past between India and Pakistan or India and Bangladesh become one-sided, as they have done. And you say it's concentrated in just that part of the world. I would argue that the politics is obviously spreading through franchise cricket. You know, our franchises with Indian owners picking Pakistan players now, and will they pick Bangladesh players in their franchise teams? I know the 100, I think the ECB, if I got that right, have said that they will keep an eye on that and make sure that Pakistan players are picked.
I'm fairly certain Richard Gould said there'd be no change in the policy, which is that obviously the 100 is open to all players. So, I mean, it's worth keeping an eye on now that there are 4 of those teams owned by IPL owners.
That's the game shooting itself in the foot, isn't it? If your Pakistan players are not playing in franchises, then you see other countries and playing an SA20 and how their cricket's going through the roof. I'm amazed how well Pakistan have done and continue to do with everything that they're working against. So I actually quite like Bangladesh sticking to their guns. They stood up for their player, the Fizz. And I quite like Pakistan. I know it's political. Quite like Pakistan sticking up for Bangladesh. And at some stage, someone's got to say, enough with this politics. Can we just get back to playing cricket? So maybe it is a real crunch point, because the only way Pakistan can hurt the ICC or even India is with the money and the finances of that India-Pakistan game. That's the only way.
Well, that will be, I mean, that's going to be one of the immediate and slightly medium-term consequences, that if that game doesn't go ahead, it's the most commercially lucrative game of all. And obviously Geostar have paid, I know, 3 billion or so for their rights. And the next rights deal, if there's continuing compromises being made over these global...
Hats off to these two for being on the right side. Bravo!